Alright guys, what we got going on here with the 1988 GMC 5.7 V8 350, so on and so forth. I'll say the setup. I come to conclusion of what was going on, why my AC delete pulley broke on the face right there. So now it's starting to chew my belt up. What's really going on? It's kind of hard to say, but this here bracket flexes because there's not a bolt here and there's not one back here. So where that stub is, see if I can't get y'all a little closer. That stud there, back y'all out some, and that stud there does not have no bolt in it. So we're gonna try to, I hate doing it, but we're gonna disassemble all of this to see if we can get some new bolts put in. We might have to drill a bolt out that's broken in one, or it might be two that might need to be taken out. I don't know. I'm going in blind, so y'all just bear with me. So I do thank y'all for coming back to watch Barnum's Auto. Sorry about how the 2011 Chevy Cruze video come out. I guess I don't have the correct phone and don't know how to use the edited, credited bullcrap apps. So anyway, what we're gonna do, I went on ahead and took the upper fan shroud off. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the serpentine belt off the whole pulley assembly. That's a 16mm socket, 3/8 ratchet, and we're gonna pull it towards the camera so we can get the serpentine belt off. I went on ahead and I broke loose the clutch fan assembly bolt. So all we really got to do is just take the belt off, and then we should be able to start taking the bolts off for the fan by fingers. Well, let's get to it, guys. Fucking nigger. Yeah, lucky fucking ignorant. Damn glasses won't stay, my sunglasses won't stay on the face. Now we got the belt off. So we take the rest of the way off. Zippity zippity doo dah day. I could have swore I bought an intercontinental belt, and for some reason I keep getting the fucking Duralast fucking belt. But anyways, because I thought the intercontinental was a lifetime warranty. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take this 13mm hand wrench. I'm just gonna go ahead and back the rest of these bolts off of the clutch fan. And if you pay attention to what you're doing, there is a difference in the blade. See how wide that one is compared to this one, then it gaps back out, and then these two are the closest. You got two spots that spreads out the further, so you can actually do this correctly with no fighting and stuff like that. So just gonna spin the water pump so we can go ahead and get the rest of the bolts off. And the hand wrench is the only tool that you're able to get in there to actually get these bolts broke loose and taken out until it's loose enough to use your fingers like I was doing. And I almost want to believe that might have been the first thing that I learned how to do, was take off a clutch fan. It's very simple to do. Really nothing to it. There we have it. We got a clutch fan off. And by the way, when I say the first thing I might have done was taking the clutch fan off, I was pretty young when I had gotten to do that. Now we're able to take the pulley off for the water pump. As you can see, when I use my wrench, right there, there's still a stud in the water pump. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was supposed to come off, but I guess it might have gotten stuck in there or something. I don't know. Easy thing to do if I want it off is put two nuts on there that I just took off, jam it, and break it loose. And if it comes off, it comes off. If it don't, it don't. But I'm gonna leave it like it is because it actually helps me install everything correctly and quick. Alright fellas, this is what we got here so far. Sorry I did not get the video me taking this accessory pulley bracket off. This is like, wow, this is a big headache. There is. I'm gonna try to show y'all so y'all can try to get an idea of what I had to do, why I couldn't really show y'all. We got a broken bolt here, it's supposed to be for here. This bolt, and then we got two down here. Then we got one that didn't have a bolt there. Just trying to make sure I'm covering all my bases on how many bolts is in here. This bolt, and then we got two that's way down there. And I had to pull the alternator off. I'll try to show y'all the one that is down below by the power steering pump. If it will focus, see that? See where the timing tab is? Now if you look to your right there, and then right up under there, there's two bolts there. One is an actual stud. And that's how you get your accessory bracket off. So I'm not joking, it's literally disconnected off of the engine. Alright. This one here didn't have no bolt at all in it. And this one here is broken. And I checked it. It is finger loose. It's kind of hard to understand how a broken bolt is in the head for the pulley accessory bracket. It's broken off in the threads of the head, but you can take it out by finger. There was no penetration oil or nothing. You can see it's straight up dry. So we got that taken care of. So now all we got to do is go to AutoZone and get us some bolts. I got to match these bolts up and get some that's a certain length, so we can get this here taken care of so it'll stop warping or folding my accessory bracket right there. What it's doing is this side here is literally being torqued towards the front of the radiator, and it's putting too much stress on this AC delete pulley. It could run the bearings in it and eat the face of the pulley up, which it has ate the belt up, as y'all can see. So I'm gonna have to get me another belt. So, life on the farm. We're gonna go and get us some bolts, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back from the auto part, which is AutoZone, where I do all my purchase, 95.99%. See the goodies here that we got. So y'all can see what I got here. Got it is a Continental serpentine belt. That's the part number for 1988. Pretty sure it might go up to 97, but we'll stick with that. 1988 to 1987. I meant 1997, I'm sorry. But we're going to leave it packaged right now because we're not ready for that. Let's see the other goodies that we got. Now, I got two different bolts here. They are grade 8. They are both 3/8 by 16. One is 1 3/4 of an inch, and this one is 1 1/2 of an inch. Just trying to get a judgment of the length of the bolt that I'm going to be needing. I might end up needing both of them. I don't know yet. I think that is going to do just perfect. And that one I'm testing right now is the 3/8 16 by 1 3/4. It's threading in perfect, and it was all by hand. See if I can let y'all see where the bolt really is right there. And the whole scenario of that is it's going to be going in this here bracketry. Now y'all can see it. Just wanted to make sure that the length was long enough. So we're going to open up the 1/2 inch one that is a 3/8 16 by 1 1/2. We're going to try it out right here. These are all standard. So that's going to work there. It thread in good. But we're not quite sure about the length. So we're going to do this. And I think the length will be pretty good. We might need to use a washer. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think I did good by getting the one that is a 1 3/4. And this one being an 1 1/2. So I didn't literally waste money. I ain't gonna be spending time going back and forth to the AutoZone. Thank you, Jet, for that. That was good help. That's why I like going to AutoZone. Napa's too high. Every once in a while I do get stuff from Napa. So being how y'all wasn't able to see me literally take this bracketry off right here, I'm just gonna allow y'all to watch me put everything back together with these two new bolts, because that one here was broken and this one here didn't have one in it. So we are good to go. Everybody just bear with me with this. I'm getting the rest of these new bolts out of the way because I don't need no more of them, just them two. My friend just literally looked up the heat out here, the temperature in Southport, North Carolina, here in Sea Pines, the old stomping grounds where me and my two brothers and my sister literally grew up at. It is 116 degrees with the heating decks. That's hot, y'all. But I'm glad that I got the truck sitting in the shade. So glad that it's sitting in the shade because I don't too much like having anything to do with all this heat like that. But alright, well let's get to it. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take this bolt out that we were doing for a test. We got that out the way. We're gonna slide our bracketry back up here. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That one's got a stud in it down yonder and it's not even in there. There we go. There we go. Now everything's gonna line up. Alright. It's kinda hard to show everybody exactly where the bolts are gonna be going at while I'm doing all of the reassembling process. But I did show y'all exactly where the bolts were on the bracketry. So we got some 3/8 washer. And they are grade 8. And just because of the head of the bolt, that's the original ones here. They already got a washer type style on it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to install the first bolt, which is going to be this one right here. Always, people, always start your bolts and your nuts by hand so you don't strip your threads out. I said it in the 2011 Chevy Cruze video, and I'll say it in the 1988 GMC video. You always want to double check and make sure you ain't gonna have no cross threads going on. Even though these are some cast iron heads, you can still strip your threads out. Had to loosen that first bolt up just enough to get my second bolt started. It looks like I'm gonna have to pull up on it a little bit too. It's a little awkward how I'm positioned to get that bolt started, so I did get it started some, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my 9/16 and a 6-inch extension. We're gonna go ahead and, because it's still by hand, we're gonna bolt it in by hand. Oh yeah, I think me and that guy Jet does some pretty good figuration. She already looking good, fellas. All right. Now we just move along and start reassembling everything else. I'm gonna try to go with the direction, because how I got the bolts laid up here on the radiator. We're gonna go ahead and start bolting it up like that, so I know that I'm getting everything done correctly. And this is one screwed up place here to be putting the doggone bolt at. But hey, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna put the bolt in the 9/16 half-inch socket with the 6-inch extension, because that was really literally how I was able to get this done, by taking it off. And you just got to make sure you don't drop stuff. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I need to go find some wood to knock on, but so far I haven't dropped y'all. Alright, got the bolt back in here on the socket and extension. Got it to the bolt hole. And we're trying to get some threads started. Alright, we got that going. We're going to send it home by hand. Now we're going to go to the one that's above that one. It's basically the same size bolt same size thread pitch with the exact same size socket usage. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to get that one done. I'm going to try to squeeze up in there with my left hand. Go, son. Got it up in there, but I can't get it to do what I want it to do. I can't get no turn on it to make it thread up because I'm in a limited space in here. Because I really don't want to have to take off my water pump, because it is doable without taking the water pump off. There we go. There we go, son. Just had to bend all kinds of way like a pencil to get it started. We got it going. We're sending her home. Got that one bottomed out by hand. Alright, now, I don't know, I'm going to try to move y'all on the driver's side of the truck so y'all can see me do some kind of a bolt action on the driver's side. Alright, well, it wasn't y'all that failed this time, it was my, Lord have mercy. How in the world am I going to get that? Okay, I got it. I dropped my tablet holder. Yes, I'm using the tablet to record y'all today, so y'all just bear with me. Alright, let's see. So we got a bolt that needs to go here, and it bolts up into the head. We got one here. I know it's kind of hard for y'all to see, but that's where another bolt goes at. Now, sir, you're gonna have to pick up on that set finger so I can get the bolt started up right, get it lined up real good. So right now I'm crawling on top of the truck here into the engine bay. Oh my, there we go. But we might have something going on here. Maybe not. Alright. Let's see. That ain't as long enough, so we're gonna try this one. Alright, thread you right up. Now we're gonna send you home. Alright, now I can crawl out from in the engine bay. Boys, I'm telling y'all, it is one hot day. Lord have mercy, it is hot. Alright. Now we got a boat that's down below there. I don't know, I'm gonna try. So y'all just bear with me. I'm gonna try to show y'all. I don't know if it's gonna pick it up or not. But we got a boat that's down in here. One's a stud and one's an actual boat. And we're gonna try to put this boat in. I don't know, like I said, if y'all gonna be able to see it or not. But I do believe I'm gonna have to use a socket to do this. It's not the 14. See the 9/16. Nope, that's a 1/2 inch. There's the 9/16 here. For some reason I thought I had a deep well socket impact there. So anyway, we got that going on. Going on nice and smooth by hand. Alright. Now we're ready to put the 9/16 nut on that stud. I don't know about y'all guys, but when I was being taught how to screw, bolt, or a nut on, I was always taught to go left to make sure you got the threads lined up correctly, and then you would actually feel it drop in, line up, and then you can just very easily start turning it right to get it tight. And to me, it always works. That's how I was taught. My granddaddy, my daddy, and my uncle has always told me that was the best way to bolt something in. Got this one here done the rest of the way by hand. That one's nice and tight by hand. And I need to get me my ground strap. Here's my ground strap. I know y'all can barely see it. That's my ground strap. That's one of them. don't know if y'all be able to see that one. Let's see if I can get y'all turned around some so y'all can see just what I got going on here. But this one here, that's my big fat boy braided ground strap. We got to get them bolted, and I'm literally trying to find out where it was bolted up at. That's why I can't stand doing something and then having to take time off of it because it's been hot or you got busy tied up doing something else, and then you gotta jump back on it like you're gonna put it all back together like it's like you're blindfolded or something. But we will get it, guys. Alright, I don't know if I'm able to give y'all a shot, but I'm gonna try. I found the bolts that's gonna have to go in for my wire straps. Right now, I'm just gonna try to get y'all in an angle, and we're gonna try to get her cleaned up so we got good ground connection. Got one ground strap there done. Got another one done good. Now we're gonna brush the actual straps down. Uh-oh. If y'all just laughed, if y'all seen that and y'all laughing, I'm laughing right along with y'all. Because I did not know I was that close to that positive battery terminal. But anyways, we're good. Alright, now we got our ground straps cleaned up. Just let y'all know that's the type of brush I was using. A little wire brush on an electric drill. So now we good. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see which one I want. Which one is gonna be the best for that? Okay, yeah, we're gonna use that one, but we're gonna put that one on last. We're gonna use the braided line here. We're gonna take this. Here, self-tap and bolt there. We're gonna have that tightened down. And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. 13 millimeter. Put your old hand wrench on there, get it tight so it can be done just right so you can actually feel a whole lot better using the particular hand wrench, the actual torque. that you want your ground strap on the tightness of this bracket. I think that would be good. And I just got through dropping the bolt. And I just found it. Anyways, we're going to take our ground wire that goes to the actual battery. Go ahead and get her done by hand. Better access with the, I have to take the extension off I got to it. And get it done by the socket. Well, sir, that one ain't gonna work. Let's see. Yep, that's where's that bad boy at? Oh, that's it there. Okay, I see it. It's in my bolt tray. That one's gonna be a 1/2 inch. And get it tightened up by hand. Okay. Then how we got that with a 1/2 inch, we can use this 13 mil. We can take that bolt down. That was done good and secured. We got both ground straps done. And we got one more bolt that's got to be bolted up. And I do believe it's going to be this one. That one is going to be, I believe, a 9/16. Nope, I lied. We're going to use that 1/2 inch. Get it bolted up there by hand with the help of the extension and the socket. Now we're going to use the best brand there is, DeWalt 1/2 inch impact. We're going to zap that tight. We're going to come over here, switch this out, and get our 9/16 and tighten up the rest of the bolts to the accessory. Let's see if I can get here. Alright. Don't worry guys, I'm alright. That wasn't me that fell. Well, I do believe that's all the bolts there. 2, 4, 6, 7 for the accessory bracket. All right. Now then, how we got all that good stuff buckled down. Try to move y'all back over here on the driver's side. See, I can get a somewhat of a visual idea of how to put the alternator back on. All right, got one small one and one big one. The big one goes on the bottom and the little one here goes on the top. So, you're just gonna easily pick up on your alternator. Line your bracketry up on where your hole's gonna be at. Take your bottom one. I like to use the bottom one first. Turn it right or turn it left to match your threads. See, I'm pulling as I'm turning it right, and it literally that quick threaded right up so easily. Get your top one on. I'm sorry guys, I'm going on the wrong side with it. Dude, you got to take the small bolt and go from the back side on the bracket side of the alternator ear. There she goes. She's coming, sending right on in. There's the tip of the bolt. That one, I believe, is a 1/2 inch. Yep. And we're going to use, because that metal, I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. But I want to say that that might be some kind of a cast aluminum. And get the bottom bolt in. Here, pop a ratchet on there. Get that going. Get it tightened. That's nice and secured. Try to angle y'all this away a little bit. Now we're going to put our 16mm socket and ratchet on this, which is the tensioner pulley. We're going to detension it, which I'm going to bring the ratchet towards me. I'm going to slip this belt on the pulleys. Some good old Lipton diet citrus green tea is very good. So now we are ready to unbox the new intercontinental belt. If anybody can judge or verify, even though I showed y'all the box, This is a Continental brand spanking new belt. In my opinion, the way the belt's shaped when it's boxed, when it comes out, it almost basically wraps its own self around. First and foremost, we got to put the water pump pulley on. Sorry to mention about that. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. Well, the belt's trying to do a flip on me. Come on now, cuz. Around the water pump, goes around the power steering, the radiator, I'm at the alternator, daggone you, under the tensioner, and we'll hold it right here. We're going to let the idling pulley hold the belt with the little tension that it's got. And then we're going to put the clutch fan back on. All right. Now, I'll take one at a time. We're going to finger the bolts in. On bolt number 2. Can't stress it out enough, guys. Be very careful how y'all thread your bolts and your nuts on. They will, with the quickness, strip out on you guys. Now we're going to take the nut. If y'all remember that I got one of the studs that is actually stuck into the actual water pump assembly there. Now we're on the last bolt. we take our 13mm and just start tightening it down. All right, now what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and install the belt the rest of the way, and how we already got it halfway on. Oh gee. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get me a pull handle, because it's going to help me out in the process. Alright guys, I got my long 3/8 pull handle with the 16mm socket. I'm going to put it on the tensioner, pulling the pull handle to us. Okay, think one more again's always a charm. There we go, fellas. Now we got the brand new Continental belt on. Just making sure that my ribs are lined up on the ribbed pulley. But the whole process of putting them two bolts on the accessory bracket is, yep, it fixed it. We took care of our problem. If anybody likes, give me a thumbs up. If you got any questions, put them in the comments, or comment whatever, and subscribe to my channel. I thank y'all for the ones that do watches my videos. The more likes and subscribers I get, it helps me to make more videos for y'all guys. And the good Lord's willing, from 2 weeks from now, we're going to be getting us a cam put in there with some new lifters and maybe some new valve springs. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to install our fan shroud. Get my bushings lined back up. $10mm. Just get them screwed in. Right here's one. There's number 2. Here's number 3. There's supposed to be 4 on the bottom that connects to the bottom fan shroud, but we only got 2, one on each side, which that is okay. Trying to figure out where I set. Okay, I got it. Right there, guys. It's hot. I'm telling y'all, it is doggone stinking hot out here. I kind of lost where my 3/8 impact was at. Had to charge this one up. Got the setting on low. That's high. And that's high, but it starts out low until it feels that it needs to go harder. Another good brand, 3/8 impact. All right, now we can plug our battery back in and start getting some of the tools out of the way. Before I close this video out, yes I will do a startup so I can let y'all know that it's doing right. Sometimes it's always the small stuff that creates the big issues. Now y'all seen the new Continental belt. This was a Duralast, and you tell me from the Continental to the Duralast that was a good belt. It served its purpose from the bracket with the 2 bolts gone. It was bending the bracket towards the radiator and causing the AC delete pulley that I got in a video, and it chewed this belt up. So that was the whole reason of making this video. I don't know if y'all gonna fall when the truck starts up or not, but y'all hold on to something because we're about to bust her off. And I did forget to reset my reserve spring for my throttle. That's the reason why it idled up when it first started up. Give y'all a little walk around on the belt. Everything is doing good. We don't have no more excessive play coming towards the radiator anymore. We got that fuse comes up there. As of now,